Alright, let's hope this time everything works as intended. Hey yo! What in the goddamn ding dong sling schlong long schlong McJohnson is going on? It's me, the one and only micro penis dude that for some reason makes perverted jokes all the time and is cringe incarnate. That's me, it's your boy, Ace. That's right, it's me and I'm back. Yeah, well, the last reaction didn't go so well. Actually, there was another one I recorded, but I just decided to scrap it because at that time I was in a pretty foul mood because of the, you know, the cooking video, the cooking reaction video, and everything that went wrong with that thing. And so yeah, but the last one and the cooking reaction video, they were pure hell. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, and it was just, you know, all around painful hell. But you know, I tried my best to scavenge whatever I could from the, you know, the remaining files that survived the purge, the OBS purge. And yeah, but now I'm back. I got I decided, you know what, fuck OBS. I really don't know how that program works, and it just doesn't do what I want it to do. So, you know, I thought, let's see if Mirrorless Action, if that software can do all that stuff as well. You know, the virtual webcam thing and the green screen and stuff, and recording into separate files and all that jazz. And actually, yeah, it turns out, you know, over the years, but I remember I bought a what was it called, one of those licenses, commercial license for it, pretty much on the week or so when it got released. So I'm a pretty old school Mirrorless Action user, but you know, I lost touch with the updates and everything the program got over the years, simply because I had no reason to record anything anymore. I used to record some gameplay and stuff like that, but you know, for a long time I quit YouTube and did other stuff like make music and stuff like that. And yeah, so I went back and looked, and I didn't know they added functionality like virtual camera and recording into separate files and stuff like that. So yeah, this is the first time actually using Mirrorless Action again for all this stuff, and hopefully this time everything goes without any unforeseen problems. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be really nice, yeah. Alright, so enough yapping. I know I'm the king of yapping, but self-proclaimed king of yapping, but we're not here to yap today. No, we're here to react. And what are we going to react to? AI. As, you know, the thing right here just, you know, keeps saying quietly in the background. AI, but by whom? Well, of course, incognito mode, as you can see down here. Yeah. And I already left a like. Actually, with this account I'm gonna subscribe as well. I'm subscribed with my other account, but you know what, for consistency's sake, I guess it makes sense to subscribe on this account as well. And that's, don't get confused, that's German text. I know it looks intimidating and all this stuff, you know. It's the same, just in German, you know. Everything it says is the same as for you, but mine is in German, and I hate it because I keep changing it back to English and stuff, but it doesn't, for some reason it doesn't stay like that. It just keeps going back to German. And that's my watch later playlist. Yeah, so this video is, let's see, okay, it's 1 month old, and I'm gonna cut out the thing where I scroll down because I'm dumb. I should just close the, god damn it. Alright, I'm not gonna close the watch later playlist as well, cause it spoils what I put in the watch later playlist, god damn it. So yeah, no scrolling and no closing, great. Alright, so AI by Internet Historian, by Incognito Mode, his other channel, and it's about AI. Let's hope it doesn't go off the rails like the cooking video, but you know, if it does, I'm here for it all. So yeah, I'm gonna take a quick sip from my Coca-Cola. This is not sponsored, by the way. I'm just a cola addict. Actually, that's not a joke. I'm serious with that. Fucking yeah. Alright. If I'm looking, you know, all the way over there, you know the drill. It's cause there's my screen and I can see everything. Everything looks alright. Alright, okay. Without further ado, let's see what Internet Historian and whatever guest he's gonna have on are going to talk about concerning AI. Shall we? Alright, let's go.
AI. Alright, who's the AI?
It's me.
I'm tired of being accused of being the AI clone. You're the AI clone. Don't listen to him. He's the one.
Yeah, he's the one.
I don't know which one to shoot.
Not me.
Guys, I think it's me. Hey, man.
Don't talk like that.
Yeah.
The extra fingers.
None of us, guys.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Double
I
face.
got a problem. How do I solve this? It's you just click the. You just.
I don't know. I don't know either.
Have you?
It's
tried,
too complicated.
A gun. Bang, 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 bang.
That bit again. He did that bit a lot, quite often. A gun. Bang, 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 bang. Let's see. In the field. Everything in lowercase. Self-driving cars. Alright. That should be
I
interesting.
just got distracted. I looked down. There was a video. It's like 5 minutes crafts.
Yeah.
And they're just going, easy way to cut a watermelon in half. And there's two people.
No, don't
One's
do
on
that.
one side of a car door, one's on the other.
Don't, no, no.
Slices.
No, don't do that. I know it's probably a joke, but don't, you know, don't put anything in between the car window and wherever it disappears to, cause it's gonna shatter the window. Trust me. I've seen a lot of clips for some reason about that. So yeah, don't do that. As you can see in the clip, let me quickly go back. They already cut it quite deep, so yeah, that's definitely. Hold on, let's see.
The other, and then wind up.
Yeah, see, it cuts exactly where the cut was. So it's not even real. Fuck you for deceiving us. And also, don't use the car window for anything at all other than, you know, putting it up and down to get in some air or some to, you know, lock out a bee in front of a car or a spider, you know. The typical uses for a car window. Don't use it to cut stuff. Trust me. Don't use it to open stuff. Don't use it for anything it's not intended for, because it's gonna shatter the glass and you're gonna cry. You're gonna cry me a river.
Window. It slices the watermelon in half. This thing's fucking genius.
What they should do is they should put a knife on the top of it.
Oh, yeah. It was sharpen the glass.
Double
the
cut.
glass should be like broken glass at the top of every car.
Okay, so I've got one for AI.
Sure.
Once fully self-driving cars are
Yes.
really here, commuting will become a much smaller deal.
You've arrived at your destination.
Because if you can sleep in your car, then the commute isn't a problem.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you buy the Cybertruck, you kit out the back like a bathroom, essentially, so you can brush your teeth and get ready for work.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
set off from
it's-
your house at 5 a.m. Meanwhile,
I
you don't
hope
even
it's
wake
gonna
up
be
till
like that
7.
Yeah.
at some point.
And you live like 2.5 hours away from the city. That's not a problem. You live in the beautiful countryside, and that's just part of your sleepy routine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's say you're making dinner.
that sounds
and
great.
You're missing an onion. Your car has a full kitchen in it too.
Yeah, you just keep cooking.
You go to the
Yeah.
supermarket.
When you get to the supermarket, a robot comes out with one onion.
Yeah, it gives it
Yeah.
to you.
A singular onion. I mean, if we got robots delivering single onions to your car, why not, a robot that flies to your house? Actually, that I think they tested something like that recently, or quite not that recently, but in the last couple of years, with a drone, a delivery drone. I mean, then you don't have to leave at all. You can just, order your singular onion through a drone carrier and get it delivered straight to your house. And, with the fucking home office stuff, you don't have to leave even for work nowadays. So, staying at home 24/7, secretly playing games while pretending to work. That sounds like a actually pretty boring future, but I'm gonna pretend it sounds great. Yeah, it sounds great. Yes.
You tap the side of your forehead, pays it automatically,
In Bitcoin.
which at this point is now the world's currency. Of course, the full kitchen, it's not built into the dash. It's just a series of wall sockets
Jesus.
and a bench.
Yes.
It looks really
And
unsafe.
keep meaning to find something to screw it down, but you just haven't quite found the time.
Why do I always pick deep frying on these trips? Yeah.
Really should pick something else.
All right, we'll do sous vide.
Did you say sous
What?
vide?
Yeah, or whatever. How's it pronounced?
Sous vide.
Sous vide, whatever.
Sous vide.
I never heard of it, but it looks pretty French, that word, or those words, I don't know. But, if you watch the wine stuff from him into the story, then he has some trouble with French words, it seems. Especially the wine brands and stuff like that. Cognac. That's probably not even French, but who cares? My point still stands. He's just like me, mispronouncing everything. That's great. After all, he's my dad, and Sumito is my brother, and I just realized I forgot the other dude's name. This dude's name. Sorry, dude. I saw you in so many videos, but I just can't seem to remember your name, so... that's actually something I struggle with in my daily life, is remembering names. It seems I have some sort of disability or something that prevents me from remembering names properly. It's just I gotta hear it 50 times over the course of 3 months or so I can remember it. It sucks. But yeah, let's continue.
Written. Then you're cutting up the onions in the back. You've got the automatic robot that's sucking out the onion smell.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a small
So you don't
Roomba,
cry.
AI Roomba cleaning up all the mess, all the grease on the ground. Do not trip over him.
Cybertruck 2, drive faster, please.
Cybertruck 2, I'm really getting quite late for my dinner date.
Put it in erratic mode.
Cybertruck, divert all suspension power to the accelerator.
That laugh, man.
Cybertruck, turn off all unsealed road diversions.
Just ignore all detours. Put full power to the headlights.
Yeah, and drive over everything.
Just blind everybody.
Cybertruck, activate horn mode.
Jesus.
You've got... Oh no, I didn't bring my family a half slice of watermelon. And then you... Cybertruck, open up the sunroof, would you?
He cuts the watermelon.
It's like a guillotine.
Jesus.
I cannot wait for the future.
The future's sweet. And the beauty is there's just 100 people on the road doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be chaos really
It is
quick.
going to be interesting because I don't give a shit about cars.
No, who does?
As a man, there's kind of a primal
Never.
appreciation for big machine, but I don't care.
Yeah,
I, to
true.
this day, can't tell any cars apart.
Yeah, me
like
too.
my Uber drivers.
It's people back in the day used to talk about cars a lot, like this is a dream car of mine, and I'm gonna do this and that with it, and I'm gonna yeah, and everyone else driving in their insert car name here, stuff like that. It was never my thing. I like to play with cars, and I like the big machines as well, but that's it. I don't know the names. I don't know how fast I can drive and stuff like that. It's just, you know, I don't care. It's a car is a car. If it moves, it's a car, and if it looks like a horse, it's still a car. That's how I see it. That's not just how I see it. That's how it is. Yes. After all, I am always right. You know that. So don't pretend like this dude doesn't know what he's talking about. No, I do. I do know what I'm talking about. After all, I know everything. Except your name. And the name of everyone else. But aside from that, I know everything, yeah. Come on, ask me a question. What's 2 + 2? 26. See? It's that simple. Alright, let's continue.
Pulling up in a fucking a demio. I'm like, I don't know what that is. It's gonna be interesting because there's gonna be a mix of people like you or I who just see it as a means of transportation, and so like a self-driving car with a fully equipped kitchen and goon station set up is gonna be king, and we're gonna look like fucking idiots on the road.
Fucking
and
peasants.
Then you're gonna have the car guys who they still want to drive their car.
Yeah.
And obviously you're not gonna be able to stop them.
Yeah, and you're gonna make
So
fun of
there's
them.
gonna be
So
this really weird mix of people on the road.
Okay, I've got two things. So first of all,
Yes.
if I was a smarter man, an engineer, you know what I would spend some of my time doing? Inventing a seatbelt for someone who can lie down.
Oh.
Because that'll, like, the reason you can't sleep in, like, a caravan is because, you know, you might go flying around in the caravan, it's too dangerous. But if you could prove that, hey, well, I'm still strapped in even though I'm sleeping, that's fine. You get a patent for that. Everybody's got to pay you 3 cents or whatever the fuck for a seatbelt. Beautiful, you're rich.
What I'd do is I'd have the seatbelt.
Sounds like a good
go
idea.
From my groin, just up over my shoulder, and just hope like how you don't crash.
Yeah, Cybertruck, hit the brake, would you? I'd like to be bifurcated.
Cybertruck new to me.
I want to be like
Jesus.
a watermelon caught in the windshield. In principle as well, like, if you've got these cars that can just react to everything, and you know that, like, it'll just slam the brakes as hard as it can to
Yeah.
prevent someone getting hit, then there's going to be some real asshole pedestrians.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you imagine
Definitely.
a freeway, and these computers can just react with millisecond precision.
Yeah.
And so you may as well just walk across the freeway, and if everybody has to hit the brakes and they're all getting f***ed up in their cars,
Yeah.
like, it's not my
He's a
problem.
menace. Okay, looks like ads can't be properly blocked anymore. Well, shit. Gotta wait and skip. Alright, looks like we're back. ChatGPT Voices. It's the next title card. Let's see.
Is AI gay?
Yes.
Is AI gay? Yes or no? Let's ask it.
Question mark, question mark, question mark. And it said, as an AI language model, I don't have a sexual orientation.
The boring
or
response
characteristics.
type.
If you have any other questions, I hate that.
Yeah.
This is the worst part. If
You know, it's just like the corporate speak you get from emails. You know, when you make a complaint, you get stupid stuff like, "Thank you for contacting the customer service. We will redirect your message to whoever the fuck cares." You know, shit like that. It's in the same, you know, ballpark, and it sucks. It sucks just as much, you know. I just wanna have fun, man. Just answer the question, even if it's a lie, or, you know, just answer it, man. Jesus. ChatGPT got a real giant stick up its ass. Yeah, fuck you. ChatGPT my ass, bitch.
have any questions, feel free to ask.
I did. Yeah,
what do
I
you think I'm
did.
here
Why
for?
aren't you answering it?
Although, I gotta say, you know what ChatGPT is good for? I chuck in an earpiece and I am talking to that thing an hour a day.
Really?
Yes, but they have chosen to have 5 voices, and only one is good. And, like, okay,
Yeah.
get this right. You're making an artificial intelligence. You're trying to make it attractive to everyone. But the 5 voices that they've decided to roll out is 1, customer service lady.
Hello, I'm calling about your current car insurance.
Ah, that's so annoying.
2 is like a boy.
I want to be Spider-Man.
Number 3 is also a boy.
No, I want to be Spider-Man.
Number 4 is like a teenage boy.
No, I want to be Spider-Man.
Is this a program for teenage boys that have no friends? And number 5 is like Scarlett Johansson.
From her?
Yeah.
You're just really ugly.
Well, thanks, Scarlett.
And that's fine, but everybody is going to choose that one because it's just the most
Yeah.
pleasant voice. So you've given us 5 options and only one is good.
Yeah, only one real option.
Fuck.
And then with the Sky voice, you can't even select it. It's turned off at the moment. So you're stuck with customer service lady, and she's fine.
I heard the Scarlett Johansson thing was.
Or you gotta pay, a monthly fee just to use one different voice. And if it sounds like ass, then, you got fucked over. Just, it's a great deal. I really like it, yes. As you can see, hold on. Okay, I can't look angry anymore. I don't know why. It doesn't. Oh no, it did. Never mind. Okay, move on.
Was a bit of a legal shenanigan.
Yeah, I don't think they really took her voice and trained it off a whole bunch of movies. They just went, oh, this lady also sounds like Scarlett Johansson. You don't want to do
Yeah.
it, Scarlett? All right. We'll just get someone who sounds like you. Is that Simpsons, like,
Get me Steven Spielberg. He's unavailable. Then get me his non-union Mexican equivalent.
good timing. They've just added, like, 4 new voices.
Great.
None of these are good either. Like, listen to this.
I want to be Spider-Man. I want to be Spider-Man. I want to be Spider-Man.
I want to be Spider-Man. I want to be...
Oh, jeez, that was shit. That sounds like, one of those text-to-speech voices. From back in the day that... Hold on.
I want to be Spider-Man. I want
Yeah, it sounds... What the hell?
to be Spider-Man.
They need, like...
Alright, AI voices for some reason want to be Spider-Man. That's good to know. They're all shit. What the hell? Why don't they just, take some time and get a couple of good ones, Invest their time and money properly. Why the fuck are they spending it on shit voices? Who's gonna applaud them for it? It's unusable, man.
Fun stuff. It would be so good if you could get Mr. Beast, and every time he treats her like it's a competition.
And he's screaming.
So what's like a good type of pine tree that goes in my region? We're here with 100,000 pine trees.
What kind of tree is a pine tree? I've got 10 million deciduous trees.
Which one will be the timber that we use? You've got a million YouTube voices out there, and you're not going to have, like, Critical being like, hey guys, today... Like, how's it going?
No, wrong. You gotta... Hey guys, it's me. You gotta sound tired, not, deep voice dude. More like deep voice tired dude. So yeah, I saw the movie last time. Something like that, Do better, Internet Historian. I'm disappointed in you. Doing the Charlie voice is a critical part in being a great human being. And if you don't put all your heart in it, then you suck. Yeah. You suck, Dad.
Okay. I can see that you're trying to calculate how many miles to the moon.
No,
I think that's really rad.
it's more like this.
That's so fucking long, man.
How about, like, Pepsi Max? Yeah, there's a
Pepsi Max, calculate the distance from here to the moon. By the way, would you like a Pepsi Max?
It's exactly.
That would just be... Or, hold on. Pepsi Max spoke! Actually, it's Coca-Cola, but can you tell the difference? I can't. Yes. The good sugar water. Alright.
4 million Pepsis to the nearest star. You'd want Batman or something like
Yeah.
that. I can tell you all about pine trees.
Where is he?
Kid, but there's a lot you wouldn't want to know. That sort of stuff,
Yeah, you'd want you want to be Batman, and you'd want it to be like Batman's little fucking. You want it to be
Oh
like,
yeah. Well, they've got Robin.
Jiminy Jilliker's Batman.
yeah.
They already got that one covered.
That's fucking... That's so
Tell
annoying.
you what.
AI
found
gaming.
use for AI. You put an earpiece in, right?
Yeah.
And then you play a video game.
Yeah, I just I thought about this recently a lot. Wouldn't it be cool to have an AI buddy? Like to play couch co-op games and stuff like that, or co-op games in general, instead of just having a pre-programmed boring ass AI. Why not, create an AI that has its own personality and does stuff always, similarly like a person, So You can, invite a chatbot AI Dave version 2 to all your games, and he's always gonna play quite similarly. That's the same quirky stuff, responds in a quirky way, and it's just its own thing. It's something instead of a random cold, heartless AI pre-programmed to do whatever the fuck. Why not, create something like that, an AI gaming buddy or something. That would be actually nice. And on the topic of AI gaming, I think it has quite some potential. I saw a game where you go from house to house and try to convince people to eat. No, hold on. To convince people that they can trust you, so you can get into their house and suck their blood. I think as a vampire or something like that. And it is the interaction with the NPCs is completely AI driven, I think. So you can just make up stories and they run with it and respond in a realistic way sometimes, and that's really cool, like having actually endless options, to form your conversation with an NPC instead of the 5 pre-programmed answers and lines and then it just keeps repeating, That's something I think is pretty cool. But then, no, actually, hold on. I saw a video by some ordinary gamers, Mudahar, and he played an AI version of Counter-Strike Dust 2, I think. And it's not programmed at all. It's dreaming it live. It makes pictures and it learned what it looks like and how to, think ahead. If you move through the tunnel, for example, what does it look like when you go outside, stuff like that, coherency and consistency, but it fucks up quite often. But it's pretty cool. I mean, not a single line of code, and you can pretty much walk around on Dust 2 in your browser, I think, and it's basically just AI generated images of what it interprets, what it learned from a lot of footage, and how it interprets where you are and what you're doing and what comes next and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. That's fascinating. But if you think, pretty a lot further, it's not something I want to see go mainstream, because if actual, AI games start to take off, that's where I'm gonna cut my losses and run, because that doesn't sound great, to be honest. Yeah, like the Pal world is pretty cool, but I mean, like, nah. I mean, we already got stagnant video games. It just cycles through different genres each year. I vividly remember the shooter rut is what I call it, where everything was brown and gray and it was just about war and shooting stuff. That was a pretty shit time, and I imagine if AI games started to take off, pure AI games where nothing is original or, human made, then I'm pretty sure, it's gonna just churn out the same shit over and over again, like actually over and over again, not a single cool idea, just, actually the same thing, just looking a bit different, sounding a bit different, playing a little bit different, but that's it. So yeah, I hope that doesn't, become a thing. Sorry for that. I'm a bit thirsty today. So yeah, that's my thoughts on AI gaming. I see some potential in it, but I also see some downsides to it. Like, imagine, you buy a family-friendly game and you got AI interactions with the NPCs, and they suddenly start, using some really fucked up language and telling you fucked up stuff to your child while it plays the game. I think that's kind of creepy. That's creepy and disturbing, and I don't want that to happen. Nope. No, thank you. Continue.
One with like RPG elements and things where you don't know all the mechanics, and it is so much fun. Like, if you play Baldur's Gate 3 and then you pick up some item and you're like, oh, a dark mind? What does this do? Or like a brain in a jar? you go, I might use this later, maybe. I don't know. And then I just ask it. I go, hey, do I use this for anything? And then it goes,
No, their only use is to fill out backstory elements to the game's narrative.
oh, okay, never mind. It's brilliant.
It does take away. I feel like it takes away some of the magic of
Oh, by the way, there is something. I tried it out. I used ChatGPT and asked if it can, let me play some text-based stuff, and it made up a story and it responded to my input and stuff, and I did a couple quests. That's something I really like. That's just to kill some time, some random, actual cool text-based stuff from back in the day, but this time, the AI shapes your story around your responses and stuff. That's so cool. That's the thing we hoped it would become one day back then when I wasn't even alive. But then the text-based games kind of died out, got obsolete when the graphics and stuff like that came into play and got really good and shit like that. But yeah, that's a fun thing to do. You gotta try that out someday. I can actually recommend it because it, keeps somewhat consistent. But it's, if you got some time to kill, try it out. It's actually, I did a couple quests and it was enjoyable. Yeah.
Of a game like Baldur's Gate, but in another game, I feel like who gives a shit? That's great.
We go. My armor is like armor rating 14. What does that mean? Is that good?
Not to say this is a bad idea by any means, but you could also just hop on a phone call with me for you just have me in your earpiece for 8 hours and ask me D&D questions.
Yeah.
I tell you what, this is kind of sad. When
okay.
So.
All right. Okay.
I had my.
Okay, this is gonna be a bit sad. Man, that dude. All right. Okay, brace yourselves. It's gonna be sad.
AI in my ear, and I had just asked it, "Where's Karlak?" Because I didn't know where she was on the map.
Oh, you rube.
It got through giving me step-by-step instructions like it was fucking Google Maps. It was brilliant.
You've arrived at your destination.
And then, afterwards, I found it. And the AI goes,
That's great. I hope you enjoy the rest of your game.
and I went, thank you. I will. And it was kind of nice. I went, no, I will enjoy the rest of my life. That's sweet of you to say. That was funny.
Yeah, but
Ad time.
Okay. That was funny, and then he looked sad, and okay, just to be safe, I pulled back the curtain. I got a curtain that dampens the sound a bit, my PC, but I smelled something I don't want to smell, smoky stuff. So just to be sure, I pulled it back, but now it's probably gonna be quite loud, so yeah. But I'm not gonna burn down my house for a reaction. This time we got Saley again. Alright, the eSIM. That's something, unfortunately, was it? I think. Because I think I saw it in a JonTron video I reacted to about the Halloween decorations, but that was actually the last reaction I recorded, but stuff went wrong with it, and I wasn't in a good mood, and it was a shit reaction on my part, so yeah, I scrapped it. But I think it had Saley as well. That's when I found out for the first time that eSIMs are a thing. Yeah, and I went on a fucking 5-hour-long yapping session just to explain, how old I am and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. Let's continue and see how Internet Historian does this sponsored ad segment.
Oh, I'm out of data on me phone.
Saley Man!
It's me, Saley Man! Take this, phone data for 15% off!
Whoa, that's so generous. Wait, what's the product?
It's Saley, a brand new eSIM service from Saley. And that data works all over the world.
Whoa!
That's right, Mo. Saley works in over 150 countries.
Damn!
Let's go down to South Sudan and help the people.
Boom! 15% off.
Thank you, silly man. Now I can afford to buy more gems in Candy Crush.
It's not just for him, it's for anybody that goes to the link.
That was so generous, silly man.
Shut up.
Shut the
I'm
fuck
thrilled that
up,
I
bitch.
no longer have to deal with the telecom companies. May I please have international roaming data?
Nope.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to upgrade your plan to the
I
next
hate
level, and then it's gonna be $70 a month.
Shut up.
Shut up. Bang, 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 bang.
Look over there, silly man. It's a mugging.
Not in one of America's vibrant cities. Sir, why are you mugging that person?
I tell you, the cost of living is 15% too expensive.
See, Mo, the people need help with
That's
their
too
roaming
bad.
data. Take this 15% off coupon.
Saily.
Thank you, silly man. I'll never mug again. The only mugs around here, silly man, are the telecom companies with their outrageous mobile data prices.
Yeah.
So right now, you can go over to saily.com/incognito and get 15%. What? 15% off? Who's... What? At eSIM. With at saily.com/incognito. Ad over.
That's great. And now I got another ad, so we're gonna skip that as well. And just to be sure, cause my other display just turned off real quick and then turned back on. It does that sometimes. I gotta check real quick. I don't know. I hope it keeps recording. It's gonna be fucking annoying if it doesn't, so you know, just to be safe, I'm gonna cut the recording here and resume it in a second. Just, you know, to be safe. Alright, and we're back. I took a short break. You know, gotta use my time wisely, so I can spend it more on yapping away endlessly. I realized, you know, we're not even halfway, oh, okay, a little bit over halfway through, and fucking video is already 4 times as long, so yeah, fucking shit, I talk way too much. But that's me, self-proclaimed king of yapping, and soon acknowledged by everyone. Yeah, for, you know, being the king of yapping. Alright, continue. AI music, the thing I don't like.
Now, you had a thing that you wanted to show me, actually.
Yes.
What the hell was that?
So, I've been very harsh on AI art so far. However, there's something you need to know about me.
Yeah.
All
It's
my
some
morals
Silent
go
Hill
up
type
as
shit.
soon as I can make one of my friends laugh. Or a sizable YouTube audience. AI music is very funny. You
Yeah,
can
that's
type
true.
anything into it and it will make the catchiest song you've ever heard. Here's a song we made on my podcast.
Yeah, with the dumbest lyrics.
Oh boy, my monitors have arrived. My posters on roll, it's gonna be a good time. I'm twiddling my peanuts to Bailey J. One finger in my to prove I'm not gay.
Did you come up with the lyrics?
Yeah, we just wrote like one line at a time, like taking turns.
Haven't left my boom cave for quite a while. Regardless of truth, they can't do this in Afghanistan. One hand salute, busting in the promised land.
Jesus.
That's scarily good, isn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't
it
it
is.
weird?
What is this called? Suno.com.
Suno.com.
That's, you know, why I don't like it. I don't like AI music because, you know, I used to be a musician.
Fake a slow party cause pretending to be good person, but in reality you back up your best friends and hurt them. Just take drugs and fuck, suck dicks and get cocked. Then in front of cameras you act like saints, eating with love. I'm so sick and tired of you good intuition bitches. Pick a fight and fight this demon for eternity in hell. Throw your friends to the fire, sacrifice my snitches. I don't give a shit, but shake a hand and kill yourself, yeah.
I pretty much stopped because, you know, I lost motivation and inspiration and everything and patience. But that's what pissed me off, you know, because it's so unearned. You know, you gotta put a bunch of music into the algorithm thing so it can learn and analyze it and stuff, and then recreate it and stuff like that. And you know, if you ever did something creative, you know, like drawing or music or something like that, it hurts on a different level, seeing, you know, everyone being able to, you know, produce an entire song that sounds so much better than yours without any effort or stuff like that, you know, because, you know, we practice, we learn, we had to analyze and go in deep and, you know, rinse and repeat all that stuff to get where we are. And you know, AI music comes along and suddenly you realize quickly shed out shitpost music like this sounds so much better than yours, and it hurts. But you know, it's not the AI's fault, it's the human's fault, you know, and also mine, because you know, I could just sit down and practice 7 hours a day and slowly get better, but you know, stuff like that kind of, you know, steals my motivation even more so, because at that point I'm just like, why should I even bother, you know, practicing and making music and get better one step at a time, while, you know, AI advances so rapidly, so insanely fast, and gets so good so damn quick, man. It's like, you know, I can't catch up to that. At that point I'm just like, you know, why not? Why should I, you know, spend weeks on a song if I can, you know, just let an AI do that thing for me in one click? But I'm never gonna use it. Nah. It's just, it's actually out of spite. I gotta be honest. I'm never gonna use AI music just out of spite. Yeah. But yeah, that's where I stand. What's my standpoint on this? Yeah, that's my viewpoint. But yeah, I don't like where this sort of AI thing is headed. You know, the AI art, you know, that type of stuff. That's something I take an issue with. But you know, for everything else, it's actually pretty cool, and I look forward to it to see, you know, how AI evolves over the time in other areas, especially, you know, the areas where you can use it as a tool to help speed up a monotonous process. For example, it would be pretty cool if there was a plugin, you know, to help me out with editing, you know, just some basic stuff like marking where I might want to cut out the silence and stuff like that. And so it doesn't do it for me, but you know, it just gives me some pointers so I don't have to look through the entire footage 7 times, which doesn't sound like much, but I mean, have you seen the length of my videos? That's pretty much an entire day, man. Yeah, just looking through footage. So yeah. I like the quality of life improvements AI can bring to the table, but everything else, art related and stuff like that, nah, I don't look forward to how it evolves in those areas, because it's gonna you know, fuck us all over. So yeah, that's how I see it. It's cool tech, but no, I don't like the art stuff.
Now the other great thing about this is you can just write gibberish and it figures out how to sing it.
Wow.
Yeehaw. I think for stuff like that, that's actually cool, because that's something I always wanted to do, you know, do shitpost music and stuff like that actually sounds good. But you know, the thing is, it's shitpost. It's a shitpost song, you know, that it's not supposed to take up, you know, an entire month of work, you know. It's supposed to be quick and shitty and, you know, shed out. And that's something I can come around to, you know, when it comes to music and AI art, you know, if you use it in a funny way, you know, like if you don't try to actually make a banger without actually putting work in, and just, you know, make a shitty song that actually sounds good but is meant to be a joke. That's, you know, that's a different thing. That's something I can come around to and stuff like that. Yeah.
Bless the troops.
Yes.
I'm thinking we should
them.
come up with a couple of songs ourselves.
I think that's a good idea.
All right,
Mr. Kudos, welcome to the new studio. How do we make one of our own?
You can't say specific artists, which is good,
Okay.
but you can give it a few different prompts. Let me give you the official theme song of In the Field. 90s pop, piano, female singer. We'll just make that.
Okay.
Like I just generate 2 photos of a field. We'll see what happens here.
All right, let's see.
Here we go.
Yep.
So stupid. Yeah. Okay, maybe we go line by line. We'll do our own. There's a guy in the office here, and he's allergic to peanuts.
Oh, we've got one of those. That's your diversity hire.
He's looking at me, and at the moment he's not.
That's by the way, I just figured out why I'm okay with doing this stuff for fun, because that's something I wish everyone can experience. The fun of creating something quite complex and just having fun with it. And many people usually couldn't experience it before because you had to learn sound design, the DAW you're using, the DAW, plugins, music theory, and all that jazz, just to make a basic thing. And that's quite a lot of steps you have to take before you can even do something quick and funny and have some fun, joke around, play around, enjoy yourself, enjoy your time. And that's probably why I like it a bit more if AI is used in that way, because it's a good introduction thing. You don't have to study music theory and stuff like that first just to make a shitty funny song. Instead you can just play around, have some fun, and maybe it'll inspire you to learn how everything works yourself, so you can make your own music with your own hands and stuff like that, and in your own style. And maybe it'll get you into producing music. That would be a good outcome, So that's why I think using it for entertainment purposes and stuff like that, just playing around, that's something I like about it. Yeah. But it's gonna get commercialized and stuff like that, and I don't like that. You're gonna hear AI music in the radio 24/7. That's just not something I'm looking forward to. Yeah, so continue.
Not very pleased.
Should we just list things that have peanuts in them?
Chicken satay,
Snickers,
Reese's Pieces. Maybe I'm coming out of my shell.
And I'm doing just fine.
Yeah. Because it starts off with his fear of peanuts, but then by the end he's like, no, I've decided to eat the peanuts.
Yeah. And dies.
This feels like back in the day where Michael Jackson was mastering Thriller. And there's everyone crowded around in the room, and they're like, yeah, change that bit, yeah. Add in more chorus.
Oh, God.
So scroll back down. Okay, my doctor thinks I'm nuts, but that just can't be. My life's too smooth to be chunky. That's it.
You know what? Let's just shoot this one out.
That's corny.
Yep. All right, it's called Peanut Steve.
Chunky. That's peanutty.
I'm allergic to peanuts. If I touch them, I'll die. Snickers. My throat closes up, men's. My throat closes up. I'm falling into Reese's arms in pieces. Is this pad thai peanut free?
Maybe like a Russian choir?
Oh, now we're talking.
Does it taste like a pea? Does it taste like a nut?
That's all right.
Here's the funk one.
Does it taste like a pea? Does it taste like a nut? Anaphylactic shock when it reaches my gut. Stabbing through the heart with an epinephrine dart. I'm coming out of my shell.
Holy shit.
That's so good.
I think I'm gonna die. My doctor thinks I'm nuts, but that just can't be. My life's too smooth to be
Oh my god, it's so catchy. I'm actually going to have that in my head.
That's pretty good. All right, let's make a new song. Here's on pitching. Going out to the club, having a few drinks kind of song. Like Black Eyed Peas, tonight's going to be a good night.
Oh, yeah. Generic in the club.
Yeah, like that kind of shit. Yeah.
Instead of like get on the floor, like...
Get floor.
Yeah, okay, yeah, more nonsensical. Yeah. Get floor.
This is the chorus. Tonight is going to be the evening of the night.
Yeah.
Now, ladies.
Ladies, put your
They should take pre-existing lyrics and run it through Google Translate a couple of times and then use whatever it spits out. That would be funny. Or maybe I'm gonna do it myself. I don't know. Just to have fun. Yeah. Nah, let's watch. I gotta remind myself, stop yapping, the video is already way too long, it's gonna take ages to cut it down, you know, just basic editing and stuff like that. Continue.
Yeah, no, that's it.
I spy a girl, the whole club is here.
It's so dumb.
Well, what if we just preview that and then see where we are?
Yeah, let's see how this is cooking.
Girls at the boys at the tonight is gonna be the evening of the night. All I wanna do is go.
Jesus. What was that?
That's crazy. If you threw this into the mix, I just wouldn't know that it wasn't real.
Yeah.
That's what my friend Jared did, his girlfriend, because I made a bunch of stupid songs and he just like played it for her, like just casually like put it on the background so she'd notice. I don't think she did. For the record, I do not condone this.
I do.
I don't. Don't torture your friends.
I know a lot of
that
teachers, and the ones I know I like.
Hold on, title card, I forgot to read it. Brain chips. That's something also interesting, but also very scary, because it can be abused in so many ways as well. But I've seen some really cool brain-related stuff. Like, for example, I saw a video where an AI interprets the brainwave things while some dude is watching a video, and it got pretty close, you know, in recreating what the person saw, you know, just from its brainwaves and stuff like that. That's insane if you think about it. And I've saw some people, you know, that got some where you can actually plug in stuff into your head. I think it's mostly used right now for, obviously, if you have a disability or something. It could be used, for example, being able to see. That's something that exists. I just remembered. That's why you got the plug in your head, so you can plug in a camera, and it interprets what it sees and sends it to the brain. So if you're blind, you can actually see through the camera. That's pretty cool. Also, you know, maybe being able to rewire your, you know, brain and your body, especially if you're, for example, quadriplegic, or if you just don't move your legs and stuff like that, or your arm is missing and you gotta use a prosthetic, there we go. And that can definitely, you know, just, you know, fix us, basically. If something doesn't work the way it's expected, we could fix it with it. But we could also, you know, could be like, actually, no, hold on, I'm not gonna name a company in this example, because I feel like they're gonna sue the shit out of me if they find out. Yeah, but just imagine a giant company, you know, getting, I don't know, buying 50% stock of that thing, and then gets to decide what, you know, they put in the updates for the neural link and stuff like that, and it's filled with ads, and not actually ads, just, you know, probably just the impulse to get their product, you know. And that's scary. That's really scary. Or imagine, you know, if malfunctions and you can't distinguish, you know, between what's in your head and what's reality, because, you know, reality is formed by what's actually in our head, you know. And if that's all out of whack, you know, then you don't know what the fuck is going on. So that's something I'm very fearful of, you know, when it comes to AI advancements, especially, you know, applications with the brain. But it's also fascinating and interesting, to say the least. And that's, I kind of look forward to it, you know, just to see what can be done with this technology, you know. But I hope they regulate that shit immediately, because off the cuff, I can name you an endless amount of things you could abuse it for, and I obviously don't want that to happen. That's the gateway to, you know, a future we saw in those sci-fi movies, those, you know, dystopian sci-fi movies. And that's not cool. That's not cool. I don't want that. No. All right, continue.
I know a lot of teachers are, and the ones I know I like, but man, 90% of teachers out there are just shit at their job.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad teachers,
Yeah,
and that
that's
does definitely impact people's desire to learn.
And a lot of
Do you think the next
teachers.
generation's fucked?
No.
Okay.
Having a thing that you can just like voice chat with and be like, right, so what's the deal with the area of a rhombus? And you talk to it, and then it tells you, and you go, I don't get it. Dumb it down. And then you can do that ad infinitum, and it will just keep dumbing it down for you until you get it.
That's working
actually
off the
cool.
assumption that there would be a student who has the thirst for knowledge. I'm just going to be like, hey, how do I can't be bothered.
Yeah, just give me the answers.
And give me 80% the right answers, thanks.
Yeah, no, it's actually going to be fucked in that sense.
Okay, here's a scenario. First off, like, let's say you could have a computer brain interface.
Yes.
But then, you're back at school, 50% of the kids, and they want to learn, and then there's the 50% that don't. And then one half goes off, go to jobs and regular stuff, and then the other half, they can have, like, the universal basic income thing, right?
Yeah.
But the cost is, I rent out the computing power of my brain because it's so much more efficient than any of the data centers. And then it's like you plug in for maybe 8 hours and they're like, yeah, cool, here's your check. And then off you go.
That is awfully dystopian.
But it sounds kind of logical.
That's the most dystopian thing I've ever heard. And I love it.
Yeah,
If
it's
someone said to
great.
me, you can power all the AI robots, like domestic cleaning robots and stuff, but you don't have to lift a finger. You can effectively just play video games with one half of your brain and the other half is unconscious and just doing stuff. Hey man, sign me up.
I would have an augmented.
Hell yeah,
like,
that sounds
limbs.
actually
I think
pretty
having
cool.
like a fucking sweet robot arm where I could like punch through walls and like run really fast.
Destruction. Destruction. Hunting. Fucking ads. Alright. Skip.
I definitely do
Yeah,
that.
just superpowers, yeah.
Yeah, I want to be physically stronger, but don't touch
Yeah,
the
he
brain.
wants to be
I need
Superman.
that. Man, I already struggle to fucking discern reality from fiction as it is.
What if it's just operating
Yeah,
while
me
you're
too.
asleep?
That's
Kind
what I'm
of.
saying. It'd be terrifying. Like, do I fully have control anymore? Or does the man have control? Because you know they would never turn that thing off fully, even if you asked them to.
Yeah, it'd
Yeah.
be doing like firmware updates just for the sake of security and all that sort of stuff.
And it would be reading like small parts of your thoughts to be like, okay, he's
Alright, now we're
interested
getting
in
into
McDonald's.
the creepy
We
stuff,
need to
and now
increase
it's
our
Whopper.
Burger King sales budget. What you want to do is you do whatever the rich people are doing. Because they would know. If none of the politicians and rich people were getting microchips, we definitely shouldn't be doing
Yeah.
this.
I suppose.
Half the fun of being human is being like, oh, what happened with this thing here? And the other person being like, I'm not really too sure. And then even though you have the power to Google it,
You don't.
And you just say, yeah, that's probably what happened.
Yeah.
That's
We
most of my
speculate instead of
experience. Just being like, yeah, I think I
just read
I
up on
died.
it.
Oh well, I won't look it up. Imagine how weird conversations would be if just everyone had brain chips like that, and you're going out, you're just having like a casual like brunch conversation, and be like, oh, what happened with that? Do you ever hear about Watergate? And then you just see the other person go like limp for a second while they like go into their mind palace and then come back like, oh yeah.
He gives you all the
like
facts.
during a cutscene when like
Yeah.
you're playing The Witcher and they don't register the other half of the environment, right? It's just where the camera is pointing. Only
Yeah.
that is being rendered. And so every time the camera cuts to a reverse shot, the hair just
yeah,
bounces into the shot.
Yeah, because that's to resim.
It does that every time you have like a normal conversation. You weren't consulting the Mind GPT, were you? No.
No, God. What if that's the trade-off? We're like, okay, we're gonna put brain chips in people, but we need some way to show that people are using them, because otherwise, people could be doing all sorts of sketchy stuff at all times. So the trade-off is when you're using it, you go completely limp. So it'll be like that. That's how you can do like school exams still, even though you've got the chip, because they would.
It makes sense actually. You wouldn't drive, while using that stuff, because you just, you go limp and crash, and you wouldn't, walk or be in an unsafe area or position, because you'll go limp and fall down and hurt yourself and stuff like that. It's actually makes sense, but just the thought of it, it's funny. It's hilarious, man.
They'd be able to tell, like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great, because you'd be like rock climbing or something, and you ask your mate, you go like, hey, what's 2 plus 2?
Crumples.
And that's the end of the video. Alright, Chat PT, write an outro for this episode of In the Field and play.
Well, that's it for today's episode of In the Field. Our boots are muddy. The mysteries of the internet are still, somehow, unsolved. And we've probably violated a few international laws along the way. But hey, that's just another day on the World Wide Web. Thanks for watching. And remember, reality is just a loading screen. See you in the next one. Incognito mode. Out.
Out. What the fuck? Alright. So that's the AI video by Incognito Mode. Definitely go down into the video description of this reaction right now. Click on the link to get to the original video by Incognito Mode. And leave a like, comment, and subscribe on their channel, on his channel. It's actually his channel. And tell me what you wanna, see me react to, maybe in a future video. And yeah, AI, scary, but I think I've said everything. Pretty much everything all my thoughts on AI and stuff like that in this video. So yeah, I'm not gonna, drag out the video unnecessarily here at the end, and instead just, I don't know, nut on Chibidoki's forehead and smack and punch Smagalena's. Oh, never mind. I take it back. I'm sorry. That was a joke. Please don't. No. Please don't. No. I'm sorry. All right. That's everything. And I hope to see you next time. That video was great. Alright, see ya. Micro penis man, dumbass idiot, out.